Greetings, Pokemon fans, and welcome back to another visit to the Halzari region as part of the Pokemon Bliss and Pokemon Oblivion project here at PTE Creative. You have new Pokemon to meet, so let's get right to it. Today you shall meet Persennial. Now, as you saw at the last episode of the show, this is a reintroduction as we have already technically introduced these Pokemon in the earlier entries of these videos, but with the rebrand, we're kind of going through some different things with some added detail. Last episode, we introduced the regional Meowth to the Bliss and Oblivion project here. The regional Meowth is based off of a common gardener and is grass type. So here we're going to meet its evolution, Persennial. Persennial takes a wildly different take than the kind-hearted gardener that you see with Meowth. Now, pay attention to that big top flower, as that is going to be key to some introductory stuff for Persennial. Persennial is the floral royal Pokemon with the ability Chlorophyll. So just like Meowth, in this region, its speed is boosted by Chlorophyll, which is a phenomenal ability which is based off of when the sunlight is super harsh, this Pokemon speed stat is raised, which is from Pokemon itself. And I kept that for very specific reasons to make sure that that Pokemon has a tie back to the originals, which is something I always do with all of my Pokemon. Now, if you go through its statistics, it's very much common base with a common Persian from Kanto. So its base stats, HP is 65, its speed stat is 115. Its attack stat is 60 and its defense is 70. So it's a bit of a reversal there. Whereas its special attack and special defense is still at a 65. So it's not crazy different with an average of 73.3 per stat with a total base stat of 440. But you're seeing the emphasis on this Pokemon is speed and defense, which is why we have the artistry that we do with Persennial here in this grass type form. So as we go to its Pokedex entry, that's something to note. A far departure from its devolved form, Persennial goes from a garden resident to a wild predator. Persennial uses its large floral bloom crown as a lure to prey. So we kept the spiked succulent look for the whiskers from the Meowth as that unifying tie. And the shade of green has been boosted a lot because it's more of a natural camouflage towards the forests of Halzari, whereas there was more of a fainter olive green used with Meowth. Persennial is far more that traditional grass green, so it theoretically will be able to blend in the taller grasses and the brush and trees of the forests of Halzari with these green shaded colors. Also on its back, you can note larger leaves, almost creating a cape, so to speak. Very, very mild addition of it, but nonetheless has that effect to it, so it can kind of lay down on its back. Allow its whiskers to appear as succulents as well. And then that floral crown is that huge, beautiful headpiece to create the crowned effect, give it the floral royal, so to speak. So if we go to that artwork again and get a little bit better look, you can see that if you actually compare it to a traditional Persian, the paws have been booted out just a hair more. And that was because I wanted this to become a bit more of a feral creature, more so than the typical idea of Persian in Pokemon. We always think of Giovanni's Persian from the anime and from the games. So we think of that beloved cat that hates everybody else except its evil owner. Here, we're getting far more of predatory creature. So big, chunky legs because that is straight muscle. You then have a good bit of teeth to it, and you're getting that weird green red color contrast that's just seemingly works so well. Then you're getting those brown earth tones within the tail and the paws as well. So to give it the earth tone, there's pieces of its body that can always be used for camouflage as well. So it loves to flaunt in its hunting mode through its camouflage and then its floral crown. And the second it's ready to pounce, it will attack and be very flaunting of that nature. So it's a very fun Pokemon. And again, it has that chlorophyll ability. So in sunlight, which should theoretically be enriching a plant, its speed stat's going to be boosted. So it's quite the deadly predator when provoked in the wild. So it is a very interesting Pokemon to say the least. And I really wanted that yin and yang contrast because you can see where if you compare the traditional Meowth to a traditional Persian, or even a lowland Persian and a lowland Meowth, they have similar personalities that are just kind of amped up a little bit. You know, you kind of get the snotty, fun-loving, wisecracking Meowth to then go to this like elegant, regal, but snotty, Persian. Here, you're getting a very fun, friendly gardener type with Meowth, and then immediately boosted up to feral predator out for the hunt in Persennial. And it doesn't use its abilities to garden and be helpful. It uses its abilities to hunt and attack, be a predator, which I absolutely adore with these design ideas. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed meeting Persennial once again, especially with those added statistics and abilities involved as well. With Persennial, just like anything else, I'm pouring my heart and soul into this artwork. So if you like the art, you can actually go own a piece of it anytime you wish. Just, by going over to our Etsy shop. So head on over to our Etsy shop. We got all kinds of cool Pokemon merch. Go to ptecreative.etsy.com. There you can find Pokemon card mystery packs. We've got our own line of Pokemon gear with t-shirts, hats, hoodies, all kinds of fun stuff, and stickers. We got the new Bug Catcher line, and we're going to have a new Pokemon line coming out next week, which is going to be really fun to highlight to all of you. And we're seeing Kanto. Maybe we'll get something else. And maybe you love Pokemon, but there's something else you love out there. We got national park stuff. We've got football stuff. We have other pieces of fiction like Harry Potter. We've got Power Rangers here. We're going to add even more stuff soon as well. Might even be adding some Yu-Gi-Oh design since that's been pretty popular over at the channel. But go check out ptecreative.etsy.com. And there you can have the best chance to go get merch from the channel and support the art journey that I am on, and support everyone that's helping me as well. Every dollar that I'm making makes the product better for everybody and allows for us to grow and have better chances to make super cool content for all of you. Speaking of which, if you like this content, maybe you want to go check out our other content because it's really cool, really fun. So on Mondays, you still love Pokemon, you're going to get those Pokemon card pack openings every Monday. That's in short form and in long form over at YouTube. And a lot of the time we share those on our socials as well. Tuesday, it's the flagship show. It's the Onetta show. We've talked Pokemon there, but we also talk a lot of gaming, a lot of different topics over on the flagship podcast, which is available on Spotify and YouTube. Wednesday, you're already here. You already know it's Pokemon Bliss and Oblivion project with new fakemon being added, and we got some cool stuff coming down the pipeline as well that is a little different, which is going to be really fun. Thursday, we have the Onetta football show. So if you love the basis of the Halzari region and you love the U.S. in some way, shape, or form, probably actually like football to a degree as well somehow, because that just seems to be a universal crossover somehow, some way. So you can track American football through college football and pro stuff through the Onetta football show. Then Friday, it's the rotational show, so you can get the Onetta Adventure show, where we're talking about our own little adventures and ways to get people out and involved. You can see a lot of cool pictures from my adventures and plan your next adventure. The Onetta Brick Builder Show, where we are building new Lego sets and sharing that with everyone. You can see the build in motion as we go. You might get some new Pokemon card pack openings. You got Yu-Gi-Oh card pack openings. You may get a Lorcana pack opening, which we're going to do this week. This Friday is the first time we're ever doing a Lorcana opening, which is going to be fun, and a lot of other rotational cool stuff over on our Friday things. Once again, if you want to support us, go to ptecreative.etsy.com. If your hard-earned dollar, you just don't have enough, I understand. It's A-okay. If you do want to support us, give us a like, give us a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that little notification bell so you know when we post new stuff, which should be 5 p.m. every Friday. Not every Friday. Monday through Friday. There it is. Monday through Friday over on YouTube. If you are going to listen to our Spotify podcast, which would be greatly appreciated, leave us a review over there. Check out our socials, TikTok, Instagram. We got cool stuff over there. And again, go to the Etsy shop if you can. It is wildly appreciated. But that is going to do it here for another visit to the Halzari region. After meeting Persennial, we've got even more Pokemon for you to meet next week. But I'll catch you later. Smell you later. Peace.